some of the horror stories from working as a CNA. So I worked as a CNA in order to get my patient contact hours. So I worked as a CNA to get patient contact hours for physician assistant school. So I got my CNA certification and began working as a CNA in memory care and in assisted living. And then for memory care, I usually worked with patients that had late-term Alzheimer's and dementia, and they basically needed full help. So you had to help them like feeding, clothing, bathing, whatnot. So before working as a CNA, I definitely heard my horror stories or share a fair share of horror stories from everybody else. So these are my personal experiences as working. Okay, so first I would say that overall it takes a certain type of person to work as a CNA. I would say that not everybody is fit out to be a CNA. Not everybody has the type of patients to do that type of job. Not everybody has or what is best fit for that job, if that makes sense. So when I worked as a CNA in memory care, it definitely took a lot of patience. I worked with patients that they needed full help to use in the bathroom, showering, and then just like in general, sometimes they had to be watched. So you have a lot of patients that need a lot of your time and attention. So it's a little different from other fields. And then I would say that as working as a CNA, CNAs are definitely underappreciated. They work very hard, and then they take care of some of our most vulnerable populations, so they should really be appreciated for the job that they do, 100%, because that's not an easy job to do. In any job, you find some people that sometimes you'll have people that you get along with or get along not. So I usually get along with pretty much everybody at my job. But I had some experiences where that was not the case, as everybody. I had a new CNA working with us, and then so basically for the new CNA, when she came in, and then we had to deal with like a certain patient, and she was to take them to use the bathroom and then take them to bed. So like since she was new, I was trying to help her out a little bit, and I let her know, I was like, well, for this patient you might have to move a certain way with her, or you have to help her with this. And then I guess maybe that offended her, and she was like, I know what I'm doing and I don't need your help, so stop talking to me. So I was like, okay. So I just let her, do as she wanted. I guess like she I guess she felt pretty confident, so I just let her do as she wanted. So about 30 minutes later, I have someone calling me when I was like in the room with the other patients and asking me to come help. And then it was actually that same lady, the new CNA, and she told me like that the person that she was with, she couldn't handle her, she's about to throw up and she can't do it and everything, and she just asked me to come and take over. So that was fine, but so I went ahead and then I went into the room to see what was going on and why it was such a big deal. So the patient that she took actually took her poop and then spread it all over the walls and like got it all over herself, and it was a mess. So that was a lot, because now I'm in here and I have to come clean up all this poop, and then that was not overall not fun. But that is some of the experiences that you might get as a CNA. And I mean, no, it's not the best thing. Nobody wants to clean up poop all the time. Like, it's no fun to clean up poop. But at the same time, like, that this patient, they can't do it themselves. Like, if they could clean up their own stuff and they clean them up well, they would do it themselves. So that's basically your job, to help them do some of these basic tasks or whatnot. So overall, yes, that was one of the most not glamorous stories about being a CNA that I have, and I have plenty more experiences, or plenty more things to say about CNA. And then there will be some not glamorous parts about a CNA. That's one thing that you have to know if you're thinking about getting your CNA certification and then working at a CNA, especially in like a memory care facility or assisted living facility like that. You just have to know that you may deal with some things like that. That just comes with the job. You can't shy away from it. Of course, in the beginning, I do think like with everybody starting off like that, it is kind of like you question yourself, like, can I do this? Because not everybody has the stomach for it. Not everybody can do that. But at the end of the day, I would say for my experiences as a CNA, My patient contact hours as a CNA was definitely one of the most rewarding experiences. I got to speak with and work with some of the best patients, and I enjoyed my time with them, and I definitely appreciate it, and I appreciate that I had the chance to help them with whatever they were going through in that time. So it's definitely a very rewarding experience. It has its plus and minuses, but I 100% do not regret my decision on getting my CNA certification. So if you have any questions or further questions about CNAs or anything else that you wanted me to talk about the CNA certification, just let me know. Be sure to subscribe. I should be posting more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.